Hello there guys, welcome back to Hearts of Iron, Red Finland, the communists. Here we go. So, we were making tanks. Were we making tanks? Did we start actually producing them? No we didn't. Are we researching tanks? We are. Oh, and are we building an oil refinery? 21st December, that's still some time away. And we're still just sort of stalemating over here. The problem with this war is it's become a massive fucking stalemate. I don't think we're ever gonna make any real progress in Norway. Unless these guys, like, get attacked from elsewhere this episode and, like, open up an opportunity for us. I think I might draw this series to a close. And just admit that we have stalemated. I mean, over time, like, the Soviets seem to have the hang of things. They're probably going to take out most of this shit, and they may eventually help us after they've dealt with the bigger threats. But that's going to take forever, you know? And we're just going to be sitting here on this one fucking border with Norway for God knows how long. So unless something amazing happens this episode to change that, I don't fancy sitting here for, like, God knows how many episodes just fighting off the British until the Soviets can kill the world for us, because it's going to go on forever. So we may have to draw this one to a close, admit we're in a stalemate. You know, lessons learned. We would have, if we were to do this again, we would obviously have to, like, probably invest in trading for oil maybe, and starting work on either planes or tanks a lot earlier, so that by the time the war happens, we've at least got something worth throwing at them, something that would give us the edge. Because as it is, we seem fucking pretty evenly matched here. It's definitely dropped the ball that we didn't have artillery going in, and they did, so although we were slightly stronger, they had the artillery. You know, one of those things. So yeah, if that happens, we'll decide at the end of the episode, and this may end up being a new series. I think they're coming for Helsinki. No, they're going over there, apparently. Alright, let's send a dude over there, because apparently they're going to try and invade this one little square here. For some reason. God knows why, but they fancy that square, apparently. I still don't know how they're able to do that, but whatever. So yeah, we may put something else up in this slot instead. I haven't decided what yet. We've got a few different options. I'd quite like to play a little bit of Talisman, because I like that game. And it'll be fun to sort of show you guys how it works. I have a lot of DLC for that, so it's like, I can show you like loads of different things. So that's an option. It's a nice sort of strategy board game thing. Pretty good fun. I put up a video on Duskers, and some people have expressed an interest in seeing more Duskers. So Duskers is a possibility. And I've also just bought the thing on Steam, the Fire Pro Wrestling World or something like that. That looks like a lot of fun. So I'm going to try that out. I'm probably going to do a one-off video on that, so that might have gone up before this anyway. So you may already have an inkling of what that's like, whether it's any good. If it's depending on how it plays, if it's series-worthy, that's something I might consider. It does look like a lot of fun though. It looks like the good old wrestling games. Because I saw it on Steam, right, and I was looking at the like the preview video that they've got on there. And it reminded me of a game I used to play in the arcade, like when I was a lad. Because there used to be some amazing arcade games at the arcade where I used to go for my holidays. And they had, amongst other things, they had Cadillacs and dinosaurs, which was fucking incredible. That is, oh god, it was just like a side-scrolling beat-em-up, but it was just really sort of cheesy and over the top and very good fun, like 4-player sort of thing. One of the other things they had was this wrestling game, and I can't remember what it was called. But it was officially licensed, so it had like all the proper wrestlers in and stuff. And that as well was like a 4-player arcade cabinet. So you could have like huge fucking epic tag team battles and stuff. It was great. And I can't remember what it was called. It might have, I don't know what it was. But it was it was one of these games where it's like you start slow, so you start like wearing each other down with the standard punches and kicks and flinging each other into the ropes and doing the odd move and stuff. And then as the match progresses and you get groggier, you can start like whipping out your actual special moves and stuff and like doing cool things and jumping off the turnbuckle and all that sort of shit. And it looks very much like that arcade cabinet that I used to play when I was younger. So there's a sort of a definite nostalgia vibe to it. And so yeah, this then Hat Films put a video up on it the other day, so I watched them play it for a bit, and I was like, yeah, it does look. Obviously, it's not as graphically sophisticated as that particular arcade cabinet was, because it was very nice. Whereas this game's designed to be a bit more customizable, so you can do a lot more things, but obviously a little bit of a graphical sacrifice on that. But it looks amazing, and it looks like a lot of fun. I can't wait to play it. I'm probably going to end up playing that either tonight or tomorrow, depending on how long my D&D session lasts tonight. It may be a long one. What am I doing? What are we researching, guys? We have boosts on some of this stuff. We could pick up radio, I suppose, since that we've got a boost on it. 55 days. That's not too bad. We'll grab that. So yeah, I'm looking forward to trying that Fire Pro out. Man, it's one of those where it's like massively customizable as well, so you can like make all your own wrestlers and sort out all their own moves and stuff. So depending on how it plays, I was thinking like I could either like make a wrestler and like if there's some sort of career mode, like, you know, working your way towards the belts and stuff, I could maybe do that. Or I could even like put together a whole roster of wrestlers. And like we did with Lords of Football, we could like not play necessarily, we could just put them all together in a big Royal Rumble style thing. And just watch the action unfold. I don't know. Depends how good the AI is at fighting itself. I've heard it's pretty good. I've heard the matches are quite entertaining to watch. We've got the aviation effort. Sweet. Can we do that yet? No. Need more factories. Always need more factories. How are we doing on factories? What's the factory situation? And is there a focus that allows us to build tanks? No. Unless that one does? No, okay, fine. God damn it! As if there isn't a tank building one. So there is an air building one. So we could consider making some close air combat fighters. We'll definitely go fighter focus when we go down that tree. We can't really sacrifice everything. We're so low on shit. Got quite a lot of support equipment, so we could maybe take a factory off support. And perhaps... But we're only making 4.5 a day. It goes down pretty quick, that's the problem. As soon as we start fighting, this equipment is just fucking gone almost immediately. No. I don't know. I don't suppose it matters. I don't think we're going to get to another episode. I think we're best off just going fighter focus and go with that. I don't think we're going to get anything fucking built. What fighters do we even have available? Can I have a quick look? Oh, we don't even have anything. We've not even researched any planes. Jeez. We've not researched a single fucking plane. Did we not even start with a plane? Oh my fucking god. We don't even start with the basic fighter unlocked. Well, yeah, okay, that's not going to work as a plan then, is it? That's not really viable. I'm not sure what this is pointing me to. Pajanma and Osima are both targeted, but it's not. It's pointing me to like inland somewhere. Got an artillery upgrade. Should we try and have a fight with our artillery upgrade? Do you think it would have made much difference? Do we have to actually make new artilleries? I don't think we do we? Oh, we're still upgrading to artillery 2. It doesn't tell me how long it would take to actually fully equip everyone with artillery too. Which would be nice to know. What sort of spread are we looking at? We have 27 basic artillery in storage. That's all we know. Is there a way of finding out what our guys have got? How do I... Oh my god. Hungary has capitulated. Oh shit. Oh, so here we go. They've got 54 artilleries, yeah. So it looks like most of these are going to need... These have got a few improved, but yeah, that's a slow fucking fill. So they're not going to be ready to go anytime soon. Hungary has capitulated. Is that Hungary? Or is this Hungary? Transdanubia, that sounds like Hungary. Yeah. So Hungary's gone. I think the Soviets have got this under wraps, to be honest. They'll probably wipe out most of the Axis powers before too long. And then it's pretty much a matter of what happens between the Democrats. Because generally, like, you can expect the USA to just suddenly turn up and just wipe the Soviets out. From what I understand of playing it through myself. So yeah, there's like a, you know, there's a big Soviet presence, but it's so easy to like just chip away at this place. Which is what they'll probably do, especially as like the Allies are much harder to attack. The United States is probably the easiest point of entry. England's really hard to get any sort of foothold in. There's a tiny little bit of Hungary that's managed to re-emerge. Looks like there's a lot of actual fighting going on around there. Is Yugoslavia fascist then? I would have thought they were. Oh, they weren't aligned. But they're part of the Allies. So they're essentially fighting on the democratic side. Meanwhile, no sign of those naval invasions that it keeps crying about every fucking 2 seconds. Naval invasion? Impending naval invasion? No fucking sign of it. It'll turn up when I'm not looking, like they always do, the crafty buggers. Just sneak in. Man, these guys have got a lot of artillery going. These fucking Norwegians. The United States have got a lot of manpower there. We've got 96 men, 16 artilleries. We've got more men. And we've got about the same amount of artillery. Plan value is still 0. Man, if we could just, like, get these fucking Mongolians to charge in with us, I reckon that would do it. What have they got? 91 men. And they've got 13 support artilleries as well. That's a fucking hefty amount of support. What have these guys got? They've got fuck all. I don't even know why they're here. What are their mounted units? Just 15 mounted units. Literally nothing else. They're pretty crap as well. They're no use. Man, disappointing. I feel like this game is one of those games where it's like a lot more fun in multiplayer. I feel like I might have to find some friends that've got it. Not many of my mates have this, which is a shame, but I'd love to actually play some multiplayer games, because I think when you combine a couple of nations together, it gives you a hell of a lot more strategical options, because you could go in from two sides, you can both specialize in two different types of units, like one can go heavy on, let's say, you know, navy, while the other one goes planes, so you can mix and match your options. As it does seem to be that by the time you get to the end game, I say end game, it's like it's one of those games that doesn't really fucking end, does it? You just sort of carry on going. But it seems like it's conquering the world is like pretty difficult on your own. There's so much of it. it would take forever. And every time I've sort of played, I get so far, and then it's like the allies just stomp all over everyone, basically. This always seems to be the way. No matter how much you think you're winning, you eventually reach a point where, because you control so much land, you can't maintain it. You know what I mean? You get riots everywhere, your factories start breaking down, and the attrition just really gets to you. I did a match of Spain. I won the fucking Civil War. It became nationalist Spain, like they've got down here. That is fascist Spain, isn't it? Yeah, yeah. So it was fascist Spain, and I pushed through and took out a fair bit of France. But Germany fell, and it's just like, Italy fell as well, and I was just sort of here on my own, just like, okay, now I've got to fight the entire communist army and the entire allied army on my own, which was never going to happen. Let me research a fucking fighter. Oh man, that is some slow plane research. I thought we got fucking aviation effort. Oh, that's for air doctrine. Jeez. Man, these basic trees are wank, aren't they? They really are terrible. It is sad that, like, they didn't put a bit more effort into the basic trees. Considering how many countries use the basic tree, it feels like unless you really know what you're doing, or you've got an ally as a major superpower, there's not a lot you can do with the basic countries. Because the options are so basic. I mean, like, all of them have, like, you know, the army, navy, and naval effort, but yet none of them have got the capacity to build any fucking boats or planes at all. So it seems like a complete waste. If there was some sort of boost here that helped them to actually compete to a certain degree, you know? What did we just research? I don't even know. Did it give me a pop-up there? I didn't even see what we actually researched. Oops. Fucking clicking on things with all the wrong buttons. Research. What's that one? Efficiency cap upwards. Let's look at the air doctrines. I think battlefield support is the nice one, isn't it? I like battlefield support. 42 days. 42 days, and we don't even have the ability to build a single goddamn plane yet. Have we built that oil thing? Oh, it looks like we have actually built the oil thing. What has that given us? 2 oil, 1 rubber. We could start building a tank. If I take 1 off support equipment. Oh, we don't have steel, though. We don't have fucking anything. Why do we not have steel? God damn it. So it'll take, we'll get 1 tank per month, almost 2 tanks per month. 35% for lack of resources. So we could move it up and move the lack of resources onto something else. 3 a month, that's not too bad. And obviously the production cap's going to bring that up. Can we tell what the maximum output will actually be? Give me that fucking 0.85, cost of 8. Does that go up? 0.88, okay. How much does a military factory actually output in the first place? Fighter focus. That was fucking quick. I guess we'll grab aviation effort 2. Well, that's it. I mean, you know, making a few tanks 3 a month isn't fucking terrible, you know, but I mean, even if we were going to put them into a unit, we'd need absolutely tons of them. If I just check an empty unit, just to put some basic fucking tank units in, we need 60 just to make a little tiny fucking tank unit. So at 3 a month, that's 20 months. Is that right? 10 months would make 30, 20 months. So 20 months just to make a single tank. That's like nearly half. No, that's like, it's nearly 2 years. Nearly 2 years to make one tank unit. I mean, it's starting to rise a little bit. I mean, I think we could probably make a few a week, tops. 3 a week, maybe, at the most. Which would be 5,250-ish in a year, so still wouldn't be able to make more than like 3 units a year, tops. It's really not viable, and the manpower is dropping as well. And we really don't want to have to change our manpower laws, because that's just going to make production even worse. Improved artillery upgrade. It's not going to be enough. So what I'm going to do is, because we're coming to the end of the episode, I'll pick the research, even though we're not going to do anything with it. And I will... I'll just set construction going or something, because it's nice to have something going. I'm sending them in. I'm sending the boys in, and if they don't crack it right here, right now, then that's the end. So we'll quickly see whether they've got a chance of getting through here. If they can crack this nut, if they can take Narvik... Already we're dipping into the yellows. Can we do anything to adjust it? Not really, no. And we're slightly over combat. Oh, no, we're not. We're pretty good on combat width. It goes up every so often, but I think that's because our allies... Are they diving in behind us? Or do I want to just, like, take a unit out and see what happens? What if I take a unit out? What if I get rid of you? And just send you over there. How's that? Nah, man, we have no fucking power. We cannot get in there. It is one tough fucking cookie. God damn it, Norway. God damn it, you have bested us. You have bested us with your superior defense. There's one fucking hill outside Narvik that we just cannot crack. Sad times. Really sad times. I'm going to lose the battle in 3 days. Yeah. We haven't got a chance in hell of winning that one. Oh! What? It just suddenly shot up to 93. What happened there? That was weird. Where have the Norwegians gone? Have they been attacked? No fucking way. Why have they retreated? Did they know? Did they know what we were planning? Are they like, no, don't end the episode. We'll surrender, please. Let me grab some mountain infantry. Oh my god, we might actually fucking crack Narvik. After all that fucking build-up where I'm like, yep, we're stuck, we can't get through Norway. Suddenly, in a last-ditch attempt, our guys are actually managing to push in. I don't understand why or how. But they've taken away their commander, and it looks like they're falling back. We fucking did it. We've literally just taken Narvik. We spent months trying to fucking push through here and take this. And then we've literally just done it. Just immediately pissed on them. Are they going to immediately take it back? Have they done the old classic of fall back and then retake? He doesn't look like it. Looks like Yugoslavia just fell. So the Soviets are really clearing up over there. Fucking hell, we might still be in this after all my bitching and griping about how much we've struggled to do anything to Norway. Maybe that little bit of improved artillery made the difference. Although it looks like the actual Norwegian army fell back. Are we still pushing? Are we attacking here? No, we're defending. Are we going to attack? Is that the plan? Are our guys going to jump in? We fucking are. I don't bloody believe it. Can you literally believe this shit? We've just stormed through fucking Norway. This is it. The war is back on. Everyone grab a gun. Get to Narvik. The war's back on. Holy balls. Just when you think, you know what I mean, this game is like so fucking weird. I don't understand the mechanics. We've struggled so much over there, and then all of a sudden, just rinsed them. Absolutely rinsed them. My God. I can't believe it. Narvik has fallen. Narvik has fallen. This is mind-blowing. I'm going to bring a guy up to defend Narvik, because it's a port. So someone's bound to try and attack that shit. Fuck. Well, the war's back on. We are still going to play this for now. We're going to need to put a new front line up. Are they attacking us there, or are we still pushing? Looks like we're still pushing in for some reason. So I'm going to see how far our guy decides to actually push in. Oh, there's some Soviet ships coming down the coast as well. How fucking strange. What a weird turnaround. Man. Okay, let's pause. Let's stop the plan. Let's move our unit forward onto that land. And we're gonna set up a new front line. Let's wait for them to move in. How long will it take them to actually move? There we go. Right. Let's set up a brand new offensive line. Jeez, well, I guess if they're on the retreat, I mean, we can just push this as far forward as we want it, really. I mean, ultimately, we want to be taking that. That's what I want. I'm also going to pick my research. Let's go for light tank 3. Now that I know about the tank thing, what I'm going to do is I'm going to stop making light tank 1 altogether. I'm going to put it back on support equipment for now. And we'll come back to making some tanks in a bit. I'm going to move this up so we can start building another military factory. I think the infrastructure might have helped a little bit, but I don't know. So yeah, we're going to begin the march down the Norwegian coast. I can't believe that that's just suddenly happened out of nowhere. But for now, I'm going to save it here, guys, and I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.